Where am I?
You are in the mystical land of Krullfire.
Who are you?
I'm the villain. Don't question it.
Where am I?
You already said that. Look, get into character, damn it.
I don't understand. Get into character?
You're in a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
So this is like WoW, but less fun?
No, it's much funner than World of Warcraft. Just give me a backstory.
I'm a level 7 rogue paladin from Krullfire.
Good, you're getting the hang of it. I am Serenoth, Darkflame. My goal is to destroy this village.
You dick!
Hey, man, not cool.
My sword will never rest. I won't stand by as you kill them.
Alright, fucking come at me, bro.
I rolled a 20.
What? You bitch.
Ha! Critical strike. Any last words, villain?
Yeah. I summoned 27 black dragons.
Oh, fuck me.
My fucking throat. Animation? Check. Initiative? Check. Alright, let's go. Wizards of the Coast, why do you succeed in taking so much of my time? Your well-marketed products. Ooh, if this was the 90s, I'd accuse you of satanic practices. So, how do I Dungeons and Dragons? Slap that rulebook down, baby, because I'm about to give you a crash course. So you've seen 2 seasons of Game of Thrones and decided you want to be a murder hobo. I mean, Khal Drogo. You've searched online and found the closest thing to Game of Thrones. Bar the Game of Thrones video game. It's something called Dungeons and Dragons. Somehow you've missed all the other YouTubers who focus 100% on D&D and found me. Well, let me tell you about D&D. You're gonna need to find a group. Check your local area and look for that stereotypical skinny white guy wearing elf ears and a cape. He'll see you coming with those gorgeous blue eyes. A man after my very name. Broke blood. Anyway, back on track. If you can't find someone like that, look online for something such as a Reddit page or a site which allows online play. In all honesty, though, if you're at school, check with English students or drama students. Creative types tend to gravitate towards this game. Wow, this is actually advice for once. Good shit, boy. Depending on the people you find, you may have to wait, as some dungeon masters don't like players coming in halfway through a campaign, though most are quite accepting. Okay, so you get a group together finally after weeks of searching. What do you do now? Okay, so it's your first character. What do you need to do? Well, a class is a good place to start. You've got a wide range of vanilla classes to choose from. Fighter, useless at level 1, unbroken in 3.5, One Punch Man! Let me sing you better. Let me pray you better. Everyone else can do the fighting. Conan, the one with a stick up their ass. Holt from Ranger's Apprentice. And if you're playing first edition, Elf, the class. Kill me. Once you have your class, you need to create a character. Man, woman, hair, beard, dwarf, weird third nipple. It's all up to you, really. Your character can be anything you want it to be, including a douchebag. Take time with your character, as if all goes well, you'll be playing it for many months. Backstory. Now, I know it draws you. That's sexy simple. My parents were killed by orcs, and I seek revenge. But resist! If nuns can do it for their whole lives, why can't you for at least an hour or so? Take time to make a character backstory actually interesting, with setups for character development later in the game. Look at it like Breaking Bad. You've got to build on your character so they can change throughout the story. Just maybe don't go from chem teacher to meth lord. Yes, I know, it's disgusting. Human interaction, your worst nightmare. You much prefer the calm 2D friends you've made in Sakura Shine Girls, but alas, You must talk to people if you're to progress towards your goal of becoming Khal Drogo. In talking to some of these people, you're going to come across a wide variety of players, and it's best to know beforehand what you could be dealing with. The metagamer. Using the powers of listening to stuff out of character, the metagamer will use said information to gain the upper hand during in-game situations. The power gamer. Do you like your combat to be over in one round? Do you like one party member to do 400 damage to every target with one ability? Enter the power gamer. Obsessed with doing as much damage as possible. Watch in amazement as they bend the rules and others to deal truly insane damage. The main character. Every party has a leader, but some can have their egos raised to a point where they believe they are the main character in this adventure. Everything is about them, and no one else matters. They deserve the best items and so on. When a main character dies, groups are known to disband. The writer, usually quieter than the rest. The writer has a fan fiction to get back to writing when they return home after the session. The game is fine and all, but their character backstory has become a 400-page epic, to which the writer cares more about than the actual story they're participating in. The first timer. This is probably you. They get stuff wrong. But it's okay, everyone knows what it's like to be in your position, and they understand. The murder hobo. Kill it! What is it? A traveler? Kill it! Murder, 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 murder. You kill stuff. That guy. A self-absorbed arsehole that takes the worst part of every stereotype presented and tops it off with unneeded player killing. Usually plays true neutral or some evil aligned character to justify murder and random activity. Don't worry though, you won't really run into this guy too often, as they're most often kicked from games after a session or two. That guy is the most toxic player you can come across, responsible for 90% of player breakups. The Dungeon Master. The Dungeon Master's word is cake. Now you're part of the Dungeons and Dragons community, you must kill an innocent in a dark ritual led by your coven leader, Dungeon Master. You see, Dungeons and Dragons is just a tactic by Satan himself to corrupt the minds of the Wait, cut this shit. Dungeons and Dragons is itself an artwork, played by thousands of people, each with their own amazing stories to tell. Ask any player what their favourite moment was, and you hear something different every time. My favourite moment was ending my campaign by revealing the entire game had been one of the players daydreaming about past adventures, and then having them return home to his family to find his old adventuring party there, ready to celebrate old times. I'm not saying someone cried, but someone cried. In the end, your willingness to try new things will determine how much you enjoy Dungeons and Dragons. In short, try it. You only have to kill one guy. Like once. Then the rest of the time you get to wear robes and chant at other people as they kill people, and then I guess there's chicken stuff, but chickens aren't really humans. Oh god.